Good morning, Felice Prairie, and welcome to Community Circle. This month's design principle is primacy of self-discovery. Last week, I asked you to think about things you've learned about yourself or discovered about yourself during your time at home and your distance learning, and just dealing with everything that's happening that's new and different and a little unknown. This week, we are going to talk about how sometimes fear, facing our fears, is a way to self-discovery. Ms. Brandon shared a quote with some of the teachers and parents this morning, and this is what it says. When written in Chinese, the word crisis is composed of two characters. One represents danger, and the other represents opportunity. So today we're going to talk a little bit about how sometimes we can take some of the things that we think of as dangerous, things that we fear a little bit, and turning them into opportunities. I'm going to share with you a book about a certain squirrel who decides to maybe try to face his fears. So let's think about some of the things maybe that we're a little fearful about that we could maybe turn into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. So here's our book.
Scaredy Squirrel by Melanie Watt. Scaredy Squirrel never leaves his nut tree. He'd rather stay in his safe and familiar tree than risk venturing out into the unknown. The unknown can be a scary place for a squirrel. A few things Scaredy Squirrel is afraid of. Tarantulas, poison ivy, green Martians, killer bees, germs, sharks. So he's perfectly happy to stay right where he is. Advantages of never leaving the nut tree. Great view. Plenty of nuts. Safe place. No tarantulas, poison ivy, green Martians, killer bees, germs, sharks. Disadvantages of never leaving the nut tree. Same old view. Same old nuts. Same old place. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. In Scaredy Squirrel's nut tree, every day is the same. Everything is predictable. All is under control. Scaredy Squirrel's daily routine. 6:45 a.m. Wake up. 7 o'clock a.m. Eat a nut. 7:15 a.m. Look at view. 12 o'clock noon. Eat a nut. 12:30 p.m. Look at view. 5 o'clock p.m. Eat a nut. 5:31 p.m. Look at view. 8 o'clock p.m. Go to sleep. But let's say, just for example, that something unexpected did happen. You can rest assured that this squirrel is prepared. A few items in Scaredy Squirrel's emergency kit. Parachute, bug spray, mask and rubber gloves, hard hat, antibacterial soap, calamine lotion, net, Band-Aid, sardines. What to do in case of an emergency, according to Scaredy Squirrel. Step 1, panic. Step 2, run. Step 3, get kit. Step 4, put on kit. Step 5, consult exit plan. Step 6, exit tree. If there is absolutely, definitely, truly no other option. Exit plan, top secret. I am here. Exit 1, note to self, watch out for green Martians and killer bees in the sky. Exit 2, note to self, do not land in river. If avoidable, use sardines to distract sharks. Exit 3, note to self, look out for poison ivy and for tarantulas roaming the ground. Exit 4, note to self, keep in mind that germs are everywhere. Remember, if all else fails, playing dead is always a good option. With his emergency kit in hand, Scaredy Squirrel watches. Day after day, he watches. Until one day, Thursday, 9:37 a.m., a killer bee appears. Scaredy Squirrel jumps in panic, knocking his emergency kit out of the tree. This was not part of the plan. Scaredy Squirrel jumps to catch his kit. He quickly regrets this idea. The parachute is in the kit, but something incredible happens. He starts to glide. Scaredy Squirrel is no ordinary squirrel. He's a flying squirrel. Scaredy Squirrel forgets all about the killer bees, not to mention the tarantulas, poison ivy, green Martians, germs, and sharks. He feels overjoyed, adventurous, carefree, alive, until he lands in a bush. Score 5.7 and plays dead. 30 minutes later, 1 hour later, 2 hours later. Finally, Scaredy Squirrel realizes that nothing horrible is happening in the unknown today. So he returns to his nut tree. All this excitement has inspired Scaredy Squirrel to make drastic changes to his life. Scaredy Squirrel's new and improved daily routine. 6:45 a.m. Wake up. 7 o'clock a.m. Eat a nut. 7:15 a.m. Look at view. 9:37 a.m. Jump into the unknown. 9:45 a.m. Play dead. 11:45 a.m. Return home. 12 o'clock noon. Eat a nut. 12:30 p.m. Look at view. 5 o'clock p.m. Eat a nut. 5:31 p.m. Look at view. 8 o'clock p.m. Go to sleep. P.S. As for the emergency kit, Scaredy Squirrel is in no hurry to pick it up just yet. What a
So I hope you liked the story. I bet a lot of us are feeling a little like scaredy squirrel, stuck at home, making up a routine that fills our day with school and time with our families, but also missing our friends and missing going places and doing things. So what I want you to do today or this weekend is have a conversation with your parents or guardians or grandparents or friends about a couple things. Some things that maybe you're a little fearful about when we're able to leave our homes and get back to what we were used to doing. What are some things that feel maybe a little bit scary? And then also some opportunities to maybe overcome those fears in a safe way that takes care of you and your family, but also faces those a little bit and allows you room for self-discovery. The other thing I want you to think about is a lot of us created new normals. We created new routines with our families and new traditions. Which of those do you want to keep even when we go back to life or however life changes next for us when the world opens back up and we can start to venture out into the unknown? All right. Okay. Well, happy Friday, Palouse Prairie. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. We're nearing the end of our school year, and the teachers and I and the staff at Palouse Prairie miss you and are coming up with fun, exciting ways to celebrate our end of year, even if we have to do it from a distance. All right. Let's stay connected and let's stay crew. Bye, Palouse Prairie.